score or not. Does flick back over, and yeah, I think the first thing I had is when I called it was going to be a knife round at the very start of the game, and it went straight into pistol. So, because the previous one we've casted on the channel was knife round as well. So the previous one started pistol. Definitely knew something was up straight away with that one, but everything should be good at the moment. Tiburon going to be the last alive for his side at the moment in this knife. High performance going to be the ones to take it. Well, that was definitely a server-sided delay that we've just had there, but once again, do apologise. We are straight back into this one now. Going to be interesting to see how we handle this one. Before the change, high performance were 3-0 up. We've had to change some things around, so I actually don't know if the players are going to honour that or not, or if we're actually just going to be going into a normal round at the moment. That would suggest, by the stance of Clara, we are very much starting a game with this one. x6tence looking to try and exact a little bit of pressure towards this A side. 3 players making a push, and Zaxel manages to find himself 2. Katzen's going to be able to take down Vares, and that's going to leave Clara and Zeon now. The 2 players for x6tence, and Clara's actually going to find a frag here with the Deagle, but Katzen going to make this a whole lot more difficult. Exion's going to be the last alive for x6tence. Well, 1 versus 3 at the moment. Don't quite fancy his chances. Biscu, Zaxel, and Katzen going to be remaining. As we see, BT waiting towards B, but Biscu's waiting for him. High performance, looking to get those 3 rounds back at this point. We do see them take round number 1. So for those that are just joining us, did have a little bit of a problem getting started with this one, but everything should be running pretty smoothly at this point. We are within the group stages at the moment. Best of 1 format. Apologise for just this sudden burst of lag. Disappear very quickly. Zaxel and Clara and could be the first couple of players here to interact with each other, but Biscu's going to be the one who's going to have to be careful here. Players start pouring in. This is also a mirror image of what we saw before this reset, but Biscu manages to find the frags this time. Katzen going to be able to do a little bit of cleaning up. And well, Clara going to be the last alive, and I'm pretty sure they've got a rough idea where he is. They know they can just go for the defuse at this point. Saves the deal. Doesn't come away with any armor or anything else. And not to mention as well, if you are hoping for more maps after this, we do have a different game. It's going to be 200 knives versus Clara to go down there. Sorry, 200 knives versus 5 degree is going to be coming shortly after this one. That was due to start at 8:30, I believe. That might get delayed slightly because of the sort of issues we've had at the moment. Solitude's going to find himself 2. Jester at the other side of the map, he's going to find himself 1 as well. And Exion going to be the last alive. He's going to find himself 1. He might be able to find himself a second one, but Katzen going to be able to survive it. High performance going to come away with 4 players at the end of this one. Rounds to 0 as we go into round number 4. High performance have gained those 3 rounds that they had on the broken server, so that should even things out a little bit now going forward. Solitude though going to be the first player to start things off nice and early, and Zaxel and Katzen looks like they've started to push their way through Ivy. He needs to be careful now. I'm not actually sure if x6tence knows he's there. Well, they certainly do now. That flash is going to be, that's a beautiful flash. Zaxel going to be able to take down Varez and Clara, and there are some weapons on the other side of there if he wants them, but it looks like he's already got himself an M4 from an earlier engagement. Tiburon and Meko make their way towards this B site, and Solitude is going to be on there with an AWP, and I do not fancy the T's chances at the moment with this guy in a position where he can see a lot of angles at the moment. Solitude needs to be careful here. As the utility starts to come in, they're getting a rough idea of where things are. Solitude not able to find the frag there, but it's actually going to be Biscu and Jester coming in to aid Solitude there. Almost thought he would be able to find at least one frag in that exchange. His teammate's going to be giving him the support he needs on that B site. High performance going to found round number 4. Oh, ASMR casting? I hope not. Axel lines up perfectly for him. Clara and Varez just give an absolute gift. Jester's going to see the gun of Tiburon, and x6tence at the moment just not having a good start to this map. Exian has a CZ and very much a dream. He's going to come against a full stack CT side at the moment. Might be able to hear Solitude at the moment. It's fully scoped, so could be able to sneak up on them. Needs to be careful though. Look, Biscu's just going to jump around above him. Exion, look behind you. Well, both of these players have just gone straight past each other at the moment. Exion just doing a little bit of recon, and well, can he find something out of this one at the moment? Exion surely not going to go for the knife in this situation, and oh, he's going to give his position away. Solitude spotted him. Exion, what are you going to do? Oh, what's he going to do now? Jester's going to find him in the end, and oh, that was painful to watch. Exion has given it away. At least a couple of frags he could have got out of that one. Could have been able to take the AWP. And well, that one's a little bit embarrassing. It's high performance take round number 5. Don't get me wrong, it would have been very difficult for him to take anything from that round, but he's probably going to be kicking himself after that one. 5 rounds to 0, and Solitude's got to be careful at the moment. He gets away with that one. Doesn't find a frag himself either. It was interesting how no one was able to find anyone there. Looks like these CTs at the moment gravitating towards B. All of the players at the moment are going to find themselves in B holes. It's going to be interesting to see if they can find anything out of this one. They've yet to get the best of high performance as the flash has come in, and Solitude. How do they come away on top in these situations where you'd expect them to be out in the open and really benefiting out of it? Varez is going to be the next player to go down at the moment. Clara's going to go looking. Surely can find this kill, Clara. Solitude's going to find the final frag, and well, you have to wonder here, x6tence. Just not going to be able to bring it through there. High performance. Going to bring up a nice run of 6 rounds in a row. Starting the CT side off nicely, and x6tence seem to be getting caught out, seem to be the worse off in the vast majority of exchanges at the moment. And well, if it starts this way and it continues this way, it'll be very interesting to see what we see at the moment. And I think at the moment x6tence have even found themselves a nice little vulnerability in the B site at the moment. They seem to be very keen on going there as Biscu goes down, and CT's now left making their way round, making it so they can maybe just try and do something. Meko's going to get the bomb down. It's going to be a 4 versus 4 retake for the CTs at the moment. Jester just tries to find something. That's a nice little nade. That's going to bring Meko down. Didn't do as much damage as previously expected. Which I did see that. Solitude's going to be the one to come out on top. Exian once again for x6tence is going to be the last player alive. He does manage to get the bomb diffuser. And Jester's going to be there to trade it. And he's going to be also able to find the bomb defuse.
Counter-terrorists win.
Wait, is it x6tence? My pronunciation has just been terrible. I actually asked them at the start of this game in the Twitter, like, is it pronounced this way or this way? And they just went, oh, it's pronounced, and then they just wrote x6tence. And I was just like, you've just rewritten your own name, as if I'm supposed to. That's supposed to help. But yeah, if it's x6tence, I'll certainly call them that. But they just literally just, I asked how is it pronounced, and then they just wrote their own clan name, even though I already knew how it was spelt. They just respelled it and just said it's pronounced this way. x6tence. So it's just x6tence, as in someone's existence. It's been the bane of casting for me, has been learning people's names and going the entire game just pronouncing someone's name wrong. I think I was doing it in Bulldog until like a week ago, so Jester's gonna have a nice little Molotov there. That's gonna change their minds of making their way into Pop Dog at the moment. Exion and Meko. Really careful here. Jester able to find himself a nice little frag. He's going to find a frag. Biscu's going to rotate around, and once again Exion is the nominated last player alive for x6tence.
Counter-terrorists win.
Eight rounds to 0. And I am just getting absolutely made fun of in this game so far. I think players should just have bot names, just Bob. Make things a lot more easier. It's common. It's something I've become quite used to, and oh, I have made an absolute rookie mistake here, boys. It is definitely the case, but no, pronunciation's always been something which has been tricky with these names, especially when they've got numbers in them as well. But depends how the person themselves wants it to be pronounced. I think the most interesting one, which I think it was one of the betting companies, did a who's got the silliest name, and I think the worst one just has to be Zipnix. There's going to be so many people who get that one wrong. That being said, we are unpaused once again. High performance versus x6tence, 8 rounds to 0. I'm just going to do a nice nade. Varus is going to go down by the hands of it. Biscu going to make this a 3 versus 2 advantage to the CT sides at the moment. And well, Biscu, that flash from his teammate, going to give him that opportunity. And Xeon still alive once again, but does go down in the end. Did I say it right? Have I done chat proud? I can pass chemistry now. Exactly. Round 10 coming in at the moment anyway. High performance and x6tence kicking things off. Well, that's actually needs to be careful here. x6tence might have their best chance of taking a round so far, but that's not going to be the case if Solitude can help it. He's going to find a frag onto Meko. He's also going to get boosted up at the moment, so Varez does need to be careful at the moment. Solitude just trying to spot ahead. You can surely hear Varus at the moment, and well, all the time in the world if you wanted it to find that frag in the end. Bomb's going to go down here for x6tence, but it's definitely going to be tricky to hold it. Mara was on such low HP. And once again, Xeon is going to be the last alive for his team. He's not going to be able to connect with the head of Biscu. Biscu's going to find the frag in the end. And he's also going to find himself a defuse. 10 rounds going to go to high performance at this point. And Existence really need to start getting back into this game because it's very much running away from them. And I think a couple of people said it at the start of this match, just as we were loading into this new fresh server. A couple of people mentioned 16-0. That's definitely got to be floating around in a couple of people's heads at the moment. Surely we're not going to see high performance pull that off. It has to be probably the first of the tournament. I've not really had a look at all the scores yet. Right now, 16-0, definitely looking like it's a possibility. High performance doesn't even need to take 6. There's Existence. Make their way towards B. It's been their favourable side. They know there's only going to be 1 or 2 players going to be there at the moment. Biscu is going to be that player. He's going to find himself 1 frag. CT is going to be looking to retain at the moment. Jester going to come out on top in an exchange versus Meku. Can't. He's going to find a frag as well. Clara and Ziron. In fact, just make that Clara. Another round not going the way of Existence. That Molotov's going to make things difficult. He's going to jump on it in the end. HP's running low. And a high performance are going to make this 11 rounds. And this is starting to not become competitive. 11-0 on train. And at this point now, Existence are going to need to be betting on an absolutely stunning CT side if they're going to want to get back into this one. It's actually interesting to just note how many times that Existence have probably gone B this side. In this half. Zarks will be trying to search for something here as Jester and Katzen are going to go down on his team. He's going to go down as well, and well, it's a 3 versus 2. The 16-0 is very much a risk at the moment. Solitude's actually going to miss his frag, and they know where he is at the moment. Biscu's going to find a frag, though. Well, Solitude does get caught out in the end. Xeon's going to be able to find the frag. Biscu down to 49 HP. Doesn't have a smoke, but he does have a kit to work with at the moment. Both of these players are in a really good position at home to defend against this. Gets peeked from 2 separate angles, and well, that's just going to be too much for Biscu. 16-0 is definitely down the toilet at the moment, but high performance are still in the driving seat in this game. 11-1. Existence do put a round on the board. Hopefully we can start seeing this game maybe just turn back into being competitive. Be interesting to see maybe, you know, possibly see some people back in it. Well, you saw it there, just the silhouettes of the players there trying a little bit of a run boost, but that smoke's going to pop for Zark, so at the nice, perfect little time. Clara is going to be in a spot which might just serve as an off angle. He's actually going to be able to trade out his teammate in that situation. 1 for 1 in that exchange. 4 versus 4. 11 seconds on the clock, and Chibiran just manages to take down a Katzen, blissfully unaware of where he could be. Existence at this point might have the ability to follow that up with yet another round. Jester, Biscu even, and Zarxel are going to be remaining as Xeon fakes a drop noise. Don't actually think there's going to be anyone close enough to hear it though, as they slowly start making their way towards B. And for once, this could actually be the right call. If they can take down Biscu, it's going to be a long rotation for those 2 players on the A side. But I think, yeah, the call's been made. As the T players start moving around, oh, this is brilliant from Biscu. He's going to find himself 1. Could have potentially found himself more at the end of that one, but he's going to stop the bomb from going down, at least for the time being. 19 seconds. It's going to take Meku, but Clara with a nice frag onto Jester. And this is all on Zax to keep this dominant form going. Gonna just chip away at the HP of Zaxel at the moment. Clara, all these players just seem in a really good position, and well, Zaxel's just sandwiched at this point. Eventually, he's gonna be forced to move into the angle. He's gonna be forced to move into the angle of an Existence player. 11-2 coming in. Existence have the ability to get back into it at this point. Yeah, definitely not. I would certainly agree with someone in chat where they say that if they can, you know, pull back these next couple of rounds going into it. 11-4, it's not great. It's not what any team plans to go into half-time with, but at the same time, it's within the realms of 10-5, which I usually say, which is something which you can relatively expect to come back to come from, so. Looks like Existence might just be going all in on the B site at the moment. Biscu once again, he's had plenty of work to do trying to defend this B site, and in a lot of these cases, he's also been the first to go down. Zeon's going to find the frag to kick things off. 5 versus 4, and Zeon is going to find himself yet another. Finally, these Existence players possibly starting to chat, but Solitude's in a great position. Well, he's going to find himself a win. That is such an important free. High performance going to shut that down, and well, that 2-round expectation we had from Existence gone completely out of the window. Solitude going to be a main man there. 18-6 this guy at the moment. Absolutely shutting Existence down. Oh, that's got to be a blow to your confidence. Just as you think there's a chance of coming back into this one. High performance showing some lethality in this one. Interesting to see what they do here. I think Existence might actually go for taking pop dog control at some point, considering where Bomb is. Axel is going to be able to find Clara, so early advantage here for high performance. It's interesting to see what Tiburon was doing there. He had the bomb and he was intimidating for a second. Could have got caught out while the rest of his team was making their way towards the B site. Well, Jester just took it with Tiburon, but the bomb is down for Existence. Existence still very much within the driving scene. That's going to make things a whole lot more possible for Existence. Jester's going to be able to find himself one. Not going to be able to connect with Meku, who's going to find himself a frag, and we're in a 1 versus 1 now. Solitude and Zeon. Surely Solitude has a rough idea of where this player is, but Zeon is going to be the one to take it. 12-3. High performance with an absolutely fantastic start to this game, but in the final 4 rounds of this half, Existence have started to put rounds on the board. They now move into CT, and well, it's going to be interesting to see now, Existence, can you put out a CT side as impressive as the one that we've just seen from High Performance, as dominant as the one we've just seen from High Performance? And well, these are the rounds to show it, and these are definitely the games to show what you're made of. Can you come back from what mentally is going to be a crushing start to this game? And well, that's a fantastic shot from Clara. Katzen gets absolutely deleted. High performance. I'm going to start their pistol round with 4 players. Meku's going to make it 3. 1 by 1 almost at the moment. But Varys and Clara's actually going to go down at the moment. But Meku, plenty of time to try and line up that up. Jester's going to get away with his life there. I thought for a second surely he was going to go down. Jester and Zaxel going to be the last life of their team at the moment. Chibiron and Mecha on low HP. Do bear that in mind. HP on Macon. Jester's going to find himself 2 really important frags. Zeon has to find 2 at this point as he makes his way out of Pop Dog. Going to make his way onto E-Box. Well, Should be able to find this one, and he's going to in the end, and he's got a rough idea where the player is. Let the bomb go down. Jester's going to find it though, and that's a really great pistol for him. He's actually going to find himself a 4K going into that one. Well, 13-3. High Performance are going to extend that lead. And they're expected to win this one as well. Going to see a 3 Deagle, CZ and 1 Scout setup here coming out for Existence. And it might actually be a fast play towards the B site. Jester lucky to be alive in my opinion at the end of that one after a really quick push, getting caught off guard. As Clara actually going to find an important kill onto Jester there. Still sort of in the realms of being doable, but well, that's just gone out of the window in my opinion at the moment. The nade rolls in from Zarxel. Can't tell that did a little bit of damage towards Flores, but he is going to go down in the end, and Biscu's going to go to here, as is Katzen. Tiburon not expected to survive at the end of that one. High Performance going to make it 14 rounds. And well, this game possibly on the cusp of being over at this point. High Performance pistol round was such an important win for them. Means that Existence aren't going to be able to pitch a comeback going into this one. Just looking to find some frags, try and end this one quickly, but maybe this all-out aggression might not be work for them in the end, but just as I say that, possibly just slowing it down a little bit. Existence just getting a bit too aggressive. They're going to get taken down, and High Performance find themselves on match point, and they're going to be on match point with a lot of rounds to work with. Very comfortable at the moment for High Performance to bring this one home. They're going to have 2 AWPs going into this T side as well, which is going to make things a whole lot more difficult for Existence. And if you ask me, High Performance, this should be the round they bring it home. A win on the board, and well, they almost lined up from that point. Meko's in a good spot there to find a frag, and Clara gonna try and prove me wrong here. Maybe gonna show us that Existence still have something in it, and Zarxel's gonna be the last alive. And well, just as I said, it was gonna be a potential High Performance win at the end of this round. Existence just gonna prove me wrong, just gonna show a little bit of something as we head towards the end of this game. 15-4, Existence do pull around back. Round number 20 as High Performance looking for an early finish in this game, looking to shut down Existence nice and early on train. They've done really well. It's been a little bit more even as the game's gone in, possibly Existence just warming into things a little bit. I think they have benefited over time, Existence. Existence now with a double AWP setup. Clara and Meko going to be using that one at this moment, so we're going to see players towards T-main and well, Zarxel going to be the first player to find a frag for his side. High Performance considering the weapon they've got a moment. Not expected to bring this round home. Solitude and Biscu going to be the final 2 players at the moment. Biscu going to have to be active for this round. He had the AK-47, but that's gone down now. Solitude just has the CZ to work with. 3 players to find. He can shut down the game here, but it's going to be incredibly difficult considering the limited ammunition he's going to have. And Varez going to make it so Existence survive another round. $15 rounds coming into 5. Existence looking to what would be the pull off, would be the comeback of the competition if they're able to manage it. Every round's going to need to be perfect at this point, but that being said, looking at the weaponry at the moment coming out from this High Performance side, expecting a High Performance win, but Meku's got to be careful here. Could give away a FAMAS, or could find himself plenty of frags. He's going to find himself 2. Biscu and Solitude going to go down at the pressure of that FAMAS, and well, Existence now going to be able to just start fragging out at this point. They've got a rough idea where Jester is. Surely he's made some noise, completely giving away his position. Zeon's going to be the one to find it. 15 rounds to 6. Existence now have managed to find themselves 3 in a row. after High Performance did manage to take the pistol. Interesting to note at the moment, Existence with a very varied scoreboard. Xeon 19 to 15, where at the other end Vares 7 to 19. Well, Xeon's seen his man, roughly knows where these high performance players could be coming at the moment, but we're not going to see Existence over rotate towards this B site. Not going to overcommit just yet. Mecha needs to be careful. Both the players actually, I think, at the moment pushing back to each other. Meko, how does he find those 2 kills? He's going to find both of them. Solitude is going to find Meko in the end, but Meko don't really know how he managed to come out on top in that one. You thought for a second the second player towards the ladder was going to be able to find the frag onto him, but Meko just been absolutely gifted some frags there in Existence. Once again, could be pulling their 4th round in a row at the moment. It looked really dire for them as High Performance went on to match point. Solitude going to be in a 1 versus 4, and it'll be certainly impressive if this is the game-winning clutch. I think he's got a rough idea where Jibin could be. He's going to land and connect with the head of Tiburon. Solitude has to find 3 players in 30 seconds or manage to get the bomb down. 1 versus 3. Clock ticking away. 20 seconds remaining. And well, it's looking at this point like he's going to focus on saving that AK-47 through to the next round. Thought we might see a little bit of a hero play, but maybe High Performance just starting to show a little bit of respect towards this Existence side. Maybe understanding that there's a possibility of an Existence comeback at this point. Maybe just start to take this team a little bit more seriously. It's been an absolute runaway start of the game for them. They've been on match point now for the last 4 rounds. But Existence for those last 4 have shown that it's certainly possible, albeit unlikely. Once again, if you have just joined us recently, once this game ends, even actually Biscuit's going to go down quite early on, just as I was about to plug our next game. 200k versus 5 Degree. 1 player going to go down for either side at the moment. 4 versus 4. Solitude going to be on 31 HP, so you can suggest a slight advantage at the moment going to come out for Existence. As we look like we might actually see a High Performance here go for a B hit. And that could be quite interesting. Xeon going to be the only player, and if he gets taken down early, this is going to be Existence's best player at the moment, having a really good run. 6 and 3 so far on this CT side, and it's going to be important here for him to at least find 1 going into this one. If he can find a couple, he can make this really easy for his team. Surely he's going to get checked. And for a second there, I thought they were going to line up for him, but Xeon's going to get taken down. And well, Existence are going to be playing for the game now in a 3 versus 4 retake. Zaxal, Jester, Solitude, and Cat Center finds as Meko. They're the first one to try and push out here, but well, these T players just hiding out in the smokes. Meko needs to be careful. AWP doesn't land, and this is going to be close. That being said, Tribune and Vares are just going to get absolutely sandwiched. Zach Vares is going to go down. High Performance are going to take it, unfortunately, for Existence. Not going to be the one to pull that comeback together.